Hello! Today I'm going to talk about roofs. To be exact, Japanese and Chinese roofs. The typical roof styles of ancient Japanese and Chinese architecture. Like some of you know, I like to build Asian houses and structures. But today I'm only going to talk about the roofs, and the reason for that is that I haven't really talked about that yet. I haven't really showed people the principle of how to make this roof style. It is not actually a correct answer to that. Every roof I build, I improvise, and I never know exactly how to build it, but I do know what type of shape I am looking for, and that is this archy shape. So the way I want to show you the principle is by following you through step by step. And I'm going to talk about every block placement as well, so it will be easier to understand the general principle if you are able to actually build this for yourself at first. But first of all, I want to talk to you about the block palette and the colors. The reason why I use the blocks that I use is because of the colors, but it is also based on which options I have with the blocks. And it is a matter of course to use the blocks with slabs and stairs. And thankfully we have some great blocks that fits very well. And that is first of all the dark prismarine. I really like the shade of color of that. It is an expensive block, but definitely worth it. And dark prismarine is also the block I use through this video. And that is because it is brighter, so it is easier for you to see the block placements. But I could use the red nether brick. If I don't use it as a decorative element of the house, it could look very nice. Or I could use the black stone. That is my new favorite block, and that is a block I quite often use for roofs in my builds. It is elegant, neat and practical. And then we got the key block, oak, and oak materials like slab, stairs and trapdoor that I use to make a frame around the roof to make it pop or just to clarify the shape. But enough about this. Before we start, the blocks you will need to build this roof is 160 dark prismarine slab, 4 dark prismarine stairs, 16 oak slabs, 36 oak trapdoor, 8 lanterns and 1 anvil. So let's start to build this. As you can see, I have decorated the walls and things like that, but I'm not really going to talk about that, because this is all about the roofs. But it is worth mentioning that the basic measure of this house is 7 by 7, so the roof will fit your house when you have that information. So now I just start placing some slabs. And that gives you an overhang of 2 blocks. I am building out the corners, followed by a line, only to make sure I don't mistake the placements and the dimensions. So the next thing is just to fill the roof with slabs. The dimensions of this roof in total is 11 by 11 blocks. And then I can start making a shape, starting with the front. I take away 3 blocks from the center at the front. And then I build another row underneath it, 1/2 block underneath. And then I do the exact same procedure on the 3 remaining sides of this roof. And then I build this little tip on the edge that goes 1/2 block above. Sometimes it can be a little bit annoying to place it, because the slab transforms into 1 full block and you must destroy the whole thing. So I usually place the slab on the block next to it, so it is easier to place the tricky block. I am doing the same thing on all of the sides. And at the end of this, it should look like this. Now I'm going to place the next row of slabs. And in the corner here you see that I am making this L. And then I continue this line from the tip of this L and over to the other side. And now I am building 2 more slabs in every corner. And then I set the center. It is always helpful to know what the center is and mark it with a block. And now I am building another layer to this. From the center block to the edge of the border that we just made. 3 blocks out. And fill in the rest till it meets the border. 1/2 block above. So, now that we have done that, it looks like this. And now I am building the center part up. The total height of this center part is 4 blocks. 4 full blocks to the top. Now I continue with the next layer 1/2 block above, formed like a cross. 2 blocks out from center and 1 on the diagonal. And then, the next thing I do is to place a stair. It's the first stair I am placing today, the way I do it right now. So, now you can see the shape has arrived a little bit. It is not that clear yet, but we're getting there. I am placing an anvil at the top. It is expensive, but that's the way it is. And now I am placing the oak materials. And I'm starting up with the slab at the edge here, but then it smooths over to this thinner line of oak trapdoor to make the shape look more organic and just a smoother and less harsh line. This only works if you place the lowest part of the roof as an upper slab and the base of the roof as an under slab. And I put this trapdoor again at the corner. I continue this around the whole roof. And the only remaining part is the lanterns. The reason why the lantern even exists, it is because it belongs to the Japanese house style. So these lanterns is something you can actually spam around the building because these types of houses often have a lot of lanterns in real life. So I think that fits. So now the roof is finished. And so is this video. I hope you understood everything and that you taught something maybe. And let me know if you want more of this.